Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is another haul, you guys. Yes, another haul. I know, I went like it's either feast or famine around here. I go to just decorating, and then I go to just hauls for a little while because I'm gearing up to start the decorating again. And I have been purchasing some things to augment my spring and Easter decor. So that's what I'm going to show you today. I'm excited to show you some of this stuff. Some of it is kind of brass tack stuff, and others are, are decorative items. So as you can hear, I'm still kind of full of cold, but I'm kind of in the breakup stage, if that makes sense. It's letting loose. I'm able to blow it out, for lack of a better way of putting it. And things are starting to clear up finally. It would have been a week tomorrow that I've got this. So this has been rough, and it is not COVID, you guys. It is not COVID. I've tested and tested, so it's not COVID. But it is bad. It is whatever this is. I mean, there are other things other than COVID. So, and I've got it. Thank you so much, whatever this is. So I haven't felt like I needed to go to the doctor because it is breaking up, and the cough is not into my chest, it's just, in my throat kind of, and just, kind of right there. It's all breaking up now though. So I feel very, very fortunate. So, but anyway, let's get started. I'm also in this video going to make a funky bow. I had a question the other day that intrigued me, and it was a question about, could somebody use more ribbons or highlight one of the ribbons in the funky bow more than the other two? Or that's kind of how I took her question. And I think I might have done a bow like I'm going to do today one other time, maybe in my series. And for those of you who've gone back to look at some of my old videos, some of you guys have told me that while I was traveling and just lately, you guys have gone back to look at some of those old videos. Oh my goodness, I bet you they're a sight, aren't they? But today I'm going to be making it a 12 loop funky bow, but 6 of the loops are going to be with one pattern of ribbon, and then I'm going to have 3 of another pattern and color, and 3 of another pattern and color. So that'll be pretty much the last thing I do. And I know that some of you probably are sick of seeing me do funky bows, so I will give you a minute mark, when we will be finished with that. So, and I don't have a lot of mischief with Maverick today, but I will put a quote at the end. I'll find another favorite scripture of mine, and I'll put that at the end. And if I have any pictures of Sweet Mav, I'll put those there. I don't have a lot of videos. So, but anyway, let's get started. Let's start with Amazon. And remember the other day I bought that throw that I kind of felt like looked Southwest-ish looking. And a lot of you said boho. And I went, well, yes, of course, it looks boho. Definitely. I didn't even think of boho. And I ended up not using it in my, on my couch. I tried it. I tried throwing it on the couch. It's a big throw, you guys. It's really big. Well, it looked like a bedspread was laying on the couch. That looked terrible. So I ended up folding it nicely and putting it in on I have a dining room chair that I sit in a corner. And I pulled out a big navy blue, or a cobalt blue almost, pillow cover that goes on a 20 by 20 pillow, and sat that in front of it in this wooden chair. And I'll try to take a picture of it and put it at the end and show you what it looks like. That throw with that pillow looks really pretty standing alone in that chair. I love it. And I may put a bunny there, sit a bunny in the chair, do something for Easter, but it looks really pretty that way. So instead of that throw with the pretty pillows I bought yesterday or the other day, I purchased a buffalo check, if you will, light blue throw to put to layer on top of. I have like a faux fur. I will show you a picture on my couch at the end with this layered on top of the kind of faux white fur throw, and then the pillow, the fur white throw pillows, and then with the other pillows that I did put in feather pillow forms so I can karate chop them. So I think I haven't put this with it yet, but I think it's going to pair really prettily with it. So I did buy this. This is all Amazon that I'm going to be showing you now. And I will put this in my Amazon storefront. And you can find the link for my Amazon storefront always in the description box of my video. Now, if you watch my video on TVs, you will need to go to either a mobile device or a computer to be able to find the description box and click on the links. You know, obviously you can't click on a link on the TV. I'm sure there's some TVs you can, but my TV, I can't. But anyway, so I bought this to layer on top of that, and I'm much happier with this look on this couch than I would have been with that throw. Although I didn't take it back, I am using it, and I like where I'm using it. But this made my eyes happier. So, buffalo check blue throw. So then I am thinking about keeping my pink and white, and what's good at, wait a minute, let me open this up. I'm thinking about leaving my, a bit of pink thrown into the island decor mix. I don't know what I'm going to do to that tray up there. I'm going to keep the tray up there. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do for Easter, other than I have a floral bunny that I will show you that matches this. I'm going to show you these in a minute. I'm going to haul these. But I have a bunny that matches this, and I've got little trees, like topiary trees, only in ceramic, that matches this. So I thought this would be really pretty layered on top of my white table runner out there, like I did with the hearts. I'm going to layer this on top, and this one is, I'm not going to have to fold or anything because it is only 13 inches wide. This was very priced. I mean, it was $10 or something like that, and it's 72 inches long, 13 by 72. So I thought, how pretty will that be with these, and then a tray design on the island. Also, I picked up these three little dudes. I can't remember how much they cost, but they're really cute. I got some gold bunnies that'll probably be in that tray design up there as well, because I like to pull in some gold. Whoops. So these came in a set of 3, and I thought they're super cute. You know, they're all looking kind of, this one kind of has his head cocked. This one's kind of looking straight ahead. And then this little dude's taking a nap, you know. I may try to start an Easter gift idea box in Amazon. I'm not sure how much more I'm going to buy, though, but at least I can put these few things in it. Then I thought, I know I'm going to be using an egg garland that I have already, that it's like, the eggs in it are like gold lame with over pink and over blue and over green, and I can't remember. But it's really pretty garland that I have. I bought it years ago from Michael's. I haven't seen it. I may have seen one last year, and I bought it online, and it cost me a chunk of change. If I can find it again, I'll link it, but I'm not holding my breath, you guys. It's hard to find nowadays. But anyway, I have those garlands. Whatever I have left in that, I'm going to be using throughout the house, and I have them wrapped, 2 of them, I think, wrapped in pastel colored lights. And I like to bring in a little bit of whimsy, you know, with my Easter, with the bunnies and, you know, everything sitting around. I think it's really pretty to add a little of colored lights in to the white. I'll keep the white like on my garland, but then I'll add in the gold garland to it. That's probably going to be my next video coming up, will be the mantle. And I'm going to show you other things, other elements of the mantle coming up in this haul. So, but I got, for other places that I don't necessarily have that garland, or I don't have any pastel lights, I got myself 4 sets of, 4 sets of these fairy lights for a good price. And I did put some batteries in this one to show you the color. Let me see if I can turn out. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And you can, you know, put it through its spaces. These are the same kind of fairy lights that are just my white lights. Same thing with all the different, you know, settings that you can see the number coordinating with the type of setting. See if I can get it to, there, steady on. Isn't that pretty? Whoops, that's not steady on. Let me try again. There's steady on. So I thought I would wrap them around like my ladders out on the hearth and maybe through the cozy corner or something like that. So I thought these would be pretty. So I'll put these in the Easter box too. Love these. And one more thing from Amazon. Turn my light back on. Well, you can really see my gray hair. Sorry, you guys. That'll be, you know, coming up on, coming up on Friday. Sorry, squirrel. And the last thing from Amazon are this, a set of battery operated candles. I love these candles because they're all different sizes. And I have found that I really like the different sizes because I've utilized them in so many different places. And I went looking for one the other day and I didn't have any more. So I bought myself, because Chris has all of my candles rigged up. So when I turn on my Alexa, you know, they all come on. If you want to know how to make a battery operated candle work off of a USB plug-in, my husband has a video in the description box again of every video that I put up. You can go in there and he gives a tutorial on how to do that. So anyway, I got a nice set of these candles. I think 2 9-inch, it looks like 1 7-inch, maybe a couple of 6 inches, and a couple of 4-inch ones. And I'm telling you guys, these are lovely. These are just lovely. They take 2 AA batteries in them, and you can turn them on, and you can set a timer. Like if you turn them on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, let's say, or 6 o'clock in the evening, and you want them to stay on for 2 hours, you would click the 2-hour button and hit on. Or hit on and click 2 hours. I'm not sure which it is. The directions come with it. Or 4 hours, 6 hour. And you can make them brighter or you can make them dimmer with this remote. So these are lovely. They feel like wax. They put me in the mind of Luminara candles, only they're not Luminara candles. They're much cheaper than Luminara. I can't remember how much the whole set cost. I'll put it up here. Okie dokie. So I love these candles. Of course, the candle moves when you turn it on. It's lovely. These are lovely. So very good quality. So I can't go wrong with those. Highly recommend those. And they'll be in my Amazon box. They are already in my Amazon box, I believe, because I went there to find them in my candle gift idea box. So you can find them. Okay, let's move on to QVC. I ordered a couple of things from QVC, and QVC actually made a mistake when they sent me something. But I decided I'm not going to send it back because I like it, and it'll be fine. I had ordered a couple of these candle holders. Oops, sorry. In gold. Like where the red is, it was gold. But I can use these in the kitchen. Chris says, don't send them back. You can use them in the kitchen. They'll be pretty, like in the kitchen window. I said, yes, they will. And also, they came with a set of fairy lights. Look. So if you turn them on, and they do, I think there is a timer setting. Yeah, there is a timer setting on those. I'm just going to set that in the bottom. And then I'm just going to let that kind of drop in there. Maybe. And that'll be pretty. Sitting in the window. You know? So I got 2 of these. Pretty. And then, as I was describing, I got 2 of these little birds. And these are from Valerie Parr, which you guys turned me on to a couple of years ago. And I really love her. I think these are Valerie Parr, are they? You know what? I don't know. They will definitely go in my little tray. I love, and I had found that bunny, as I said, at Tuesday morning. Our Tuesday morning is closed now, but I had found it there in person. And then last year I found the topiaries, you know, kind of tree topiaries. And so I bought those, and the chicks were out of stock. And so they were back in stock this year. So I went ahead and bought them. So I love them. So they will go in my tray design up there. So that was my QVC. order. Is that it? I got Amazon, QVC, and I want to do and that last. So I have one more thing to show you before I get to my and that haul, which is not huge, but I have a few things that I'm anxious to show you there. But do y'all remember my bunny family? Ryan, you asked me if I was going to bring out the bunny family again this year. I think you asked me that a couple weeks ago, and I'm not sure if I answered you or not. I saw your question flash by one day. But to answer your question now, yes, I will be bringing my bunny family out, which consists of a daddy and a mommy and 2 kids, a little girl and a little boy. Little girl's holding a little rose, and the little boy is holding an Easter egg. So I love that bunny family so much, and it was a big investment. That was one of the very first things that I purchased with my paycheck, with my YouTube paycheck. I was looking for something to pair either up on the island, but now I've decided I'm going to use these on, I think, on the kitchen table, or they may go on the island. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where they'll land. I'm not sure where they'll land. But what I did is I bought 2 more of the little girls. And I just think these are so cute, and they're big and they're bold. And I really like big and bold decor sometimes. You know, I can't pick them up at the same time because my hands aren't big enough. But they, I mean, the detail, they look like carved wood. They're not. I think they are resin, but they do look like carved wood. And I just think these are adorable. So they are going to either flank my dough bowl, but see, my dough bowl is going to have a cream bunny in it. Although it might look all right because their little faces are cream. So and their bottoms kind of match the dough bowl. So I think I'll probably end up putting them here on the table to flank my dough bowl. But aren't they cute? I love them so much. And they were a chunk of change, you guys. I'm going to tell you true. I'm still working on my Christmas money. And I also have, it doesn't matter. Y'all, oh my goodness, you guys really give me a hard time. You don't have to tell us where you get your money. You don't have to tell us that. But you don't know how many times I've been raked over the coals for doing a haul. I mean, I had one lady say that's all I did on my channel. And y'all know that is far from the truth. That is far from the truth. I do a whole lot of decorating on this channel and crafting and so on. Regardless of that one person. You know, I love these girls. So they will flank, like they said, the dough bowl probably. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. So country home. And I think it's country. No, I'm lying. Country door. Country door. Did I say country home before? Country door. And I'll give you a link, you know, in the description. So there those little ladies are. Okie dokie. Now, so that was it for the country door. So let me move on to and that. I wasn't even going to go in there, but I got an ad in an email from and that, and they had gold accent pieces. And I was like, oh, are you kidding me? Of course you do. Of course you have gold accent pieces. So now I need to go in there. So let me show you what I got. First thing I got, and a couple of these things you're going to go, okay, Arlen, we got to trust you on this, you know. First thing though is this little Easter sign, which I love. It's white with speckles and pink. I just love pink at Easter. I think it's so pretty. I love to decorate with pink too, you guys. I really enjoy it. With gold lettering and gold, you know, like gold edging there. It says Easter. Love that. Then I got 3 white and gold, pink and gold, and 3 white and gold. Each one looks like this. And it's pip berries, like green pip berries with gold and pink or white eggs. I really don't know exactly where I'm going to use these, but they will show up in my design. I'm always looking for these gold eggs like this. So aren't they pretty? So they had a whole bundle of this stuff. So I got 3 with the pink and gold, and then I got 2 with the white and gold. And I'll mix them, you know. Aren't they pretty? So I got those from and that. Then I got these 2 little dudes. And you could actually set these up like on the mantle or something like that and have them looking at one another. You know, a lot of the times you buy these and they're looking in the same direction. These two you could put opposing to one another and have them be kind of looking, you know, in the same, in opposite directions, but kind of at each other, which I really like. So, and these guys were, as you see, $7.99 a piece. So, love these fellas. And again, you guys, you know, everything I show you, you usually know will show up in my decor somewhere. Now, these two things, the next two things I'm going to show you, I'm definitely going to use on the mantle. It is different. They are different, and they are kind of very bold. And Chris was like, okay, I'm going to trust you on this. And I said, you need to just trust me. Okay, and y'all need to trust me too. Trust my eye. And trust that I think I have enough other stuff up there that's going to make these just blend in beautifully. Look at that. Aren't they bold? But oh my goodness, I fell in love with them. I don't know what it is, but I think that they are super pretty. The butterfly on the top with flowers. But I just think these are super pretty. And I hope that I can set them up on that mantle and have them blend in nicely up there. Let's hope anyway, with those new lamps that I got. And I have a couple of gold candlesticks up there. And hopefully they will blend nicely. We'll see. I like them. I thought they were pretty. We're going to try it anyway, right? Okay, I've got one more thing to show you before I get into the funky bow. A couple more things to show you. Chris brought these over to me. I got two like this size, and two like this. And these are just little stools, you know, to lift decor, kind of in the same vein as we were talking about the other day with, like Liz does her risers. I use these in vignettes, like behind things to lift decor up in the back of a vignette. And so, as I said, I got one this size. Does it say? This was $12.99. I mean, I've got two of these, and then I've got two of these. Wait, I've got my measuring tape right here. I'll tell you how big they are. This one's 14 inches high, and this one is 12 inches. Again, I don't know where these will show up, but they will show up somewhere. So, and they are wrought iron. They're nice. And they were in the garden section. But I use them inside the house. And I will keep them black, too. I really like, I think that's pretty. I do a lot of blacks and a lot of whites, a lot of creams. And then fill in with the colors. I love it. All right. Now, I wanted to show you, Chris came walking over with this in his hand. And he said, here, we can use this on the mailbox. And I said, yes, we sure can. That will be really pretty on the mailbox. And it's just a flame retardant garland, Easter garland. It was $3.99. So they said, all right, I think I've got some ribbon that I can make a bow to match this stuff with. So, and what I'll do is get florals like these colors and put in the back of the, you know, in the back of the box. And I'm not sure if I have a mailbox cover. I might need to order one of those to go with this. But anyway, let me show you what we're going to make this funky bow out of. One of these ribbons is not from Perpetual Ribbons. It's this was ribbon I actually got it, and that last year after Easter, I believe. And that is this pink. And it was $2.99 from the Christmas tree shops. The same thing as that. And then these two, Bobby, I think I actually ordered these from Bobby. These are from perpetualribbons.com. And then this one, again, from Perpetual Ribbons. So I think these three are going to make a pretty funky bow. So what I did was I cut 6 strips out of the floral, 3 strips out of the stripe, and 3 strips out of the solid pink. And we're going to make us a 12-loop funky bow. All right? So let me turn my camera, and we're going to do that, and then I'll be back to show it to you and talk to you more about how you can, you know, make the funky bows your own. So let me get my camera turned. I'll be right back in just a second. Okie dokie, everybody, I'm back. Excuse all the stuff behind. By the way, those florals were $4.99 a piece, a stock of those, which I didn't think was bad. $4.99 for those. And these were $14.99 a piece, and they were not on sale, so I paid, you know, $30 for both of those. So, and the Easter sign, I did not tell you any of these prices, so was $9.99. Okay? All right, now, as you can see here, I have the ribbons laid out in a pattern. I have 3 strips of each end at each end of the, you know, in the floral. And I've got 3 strips each of the little kind of watercolor stripe and the polka dotted pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way through the pattern with the loop pointing one direction. Then I'm going to go through the pattern the next time with the loop pointed down from center in the other direction, and I'm going to go through it again and point the loops up from center, and that will be our funky bow. I also have a white pipe cleaner that we'll use to close it. And having more of one of the 3 ribbons, like having twice the number of loops in the florals, will make it look like these 2 are more of accent colors instead of taking over the bow in exactly the same way. Somebody asked me how she could make one of her ribbons more dominant than the others, and this is how I thought to do it. This is how I thought you could do it. So as I said, we're going to go all the way through the pattern 3 times. First time up, turning that loop up from center, going to 6 inches, turning that loop up from center, putting it together, and going to that back tail and twisting. And all the way through the pattern, we're going to turn that loop up from center. Now, I'm not going to take forever and explain every single time I go through the pattern of ribbon here. I'm going to go through the first time and then maybe the first 2 when I turn the ribbon. And then I'm going to speed through the rest because these tutorials can make my videos very long. And some people get annoyed that they are long. So I don't want, try to make it so I don't annoy anybody. 6 inches. Up from center. Go to that back tail and twist to bring the right side up. And then again with the floral. 6 inches up from center. Okay. Again, it's starting to slip out of kind of the tips of my fingers down into the crook of my fingers, which is absolutely fine and what I want it to do. It helps me hold, and I'm not holding it so tight that it's putting a cramp in my hand. I'm letting loose on those fingers a little bit. So we're going to go back and we're going to start the pattern over again. And this time we're going to turn the loops down from center. And you see that these 2 florals are right next to one another. Have no fear. We will make it work, trust me. And then all this time through the pattern down from center. And then I'm going to do it one more time and turn the loops up from center. Okay, so let me get this finished. I'll be right back to show you the end result. Okay, there we go. Got all our loops added in. We're going to take our pipe cleaner. We're going to lay it over, but right beside my thumb. Grab it with the thumb, pull the bottom around the bottom, and the top around the top. And we're going to come to the back of the bow, get these fingers up as close as I can, twist the hand that I was holding the bow shut with, and squeeze and twist, twist, twist. Twist it a lot because you're going to manipulate these loops and tails a lot. Okay, so that looks kind of funny right now. But now, as always, the most important part of any bow is the fluffing. So take time to start fluffing. And you're going to find that you're going to have more of these floral loops to work with than you did if you would have had you only done 3. And I'm wanting to highlight the florals more than the other 2. So keep that in mind as you watch me fluff this. And again, you know, you can fluff any way you want. It's just, I just encourage you to get your hand in every single loop that you created so that the bow looks the biggest and prettiest that it could. I think a big loopy bow like this can add so much, especially when you're trying to bring in Easter or Christmas or, you know, a holiday. This is an easy way to bring in all the colors of the season or of the holiday. And if these want to kind of pilfer to the top, kind of move to the front, that's fine if they do. Again, this will hang on my mailbox, so I will actually add a piece of ribbon onto the back of this, and this will pair nicely with this, I think. Look at that. I think it'll be beautiful. So, but there you can see that the florals, you know, kind of take more of a stance in this bow, if you will. Even though those two, I don't like those two right next to one another like that. I think I want to pull up. And, you know, you can just manipulate it and do it however you want and make it look as pretty as you want. This really turned out pretty. I love this stripe. That is beautiful. So there you go. What I'll probably do is add 2 tails to it. I'll probably open it back up. I didn't think about it. You guys, I'm still not feeling very well. So probably open it back up and add 2 tails, and then I'll add 1 more strip of ribbon to the back of it so I can pull it and tie it around the mailbox. But I think that'll be really pretty when we go to put our mailbox together, for Easter. I think that'll be super pretty. So, and the way I picked the ribbon for this is I literally took this to my ribbon stash. I took it out and I started pulling out ribbon going, okay, will that match? Oh, that's not quite the right color. How about that? How about that? And tried to pull out, you know, my favorite colors in these, which is the pink, the blue, and the purple. I'm not a real yellow fan of any time of the year, to be honest. That's terrible, I know, but I'm really not. So the yellow kind of takes a back seat for me all the time, but I love the pinks and the purples. And with a little yellow thrown in, it's pretty. I think that turned out really pretty. So, love it. All right, let me turn my camera here and do a little bit more chit-chatting with you. That really did turn out pretty, didn't it? I love that. And again, I could sit and play with it all day long and pull more pink up into it and, you know, separate some of the florals out maybe. And, you know, sky's the limit. You can do whatever. And I love it. I think it's just super pretty. All right, I'm going to put this down because I could sit and fool with this all day long. But I love it. All righty, now I will go around and take a couple of pictures of I'll get this throw on the couch and then take a picture of the chair with the throw and the pillow in the chair out in the dining room. I'll show you those 2 pictures at the end and whatever pictures I have of Maverick. I believe I'm up on my questions, but since I did a bow, I'm not gonna look at my questions right now. We can do that another day. So next video up will possibly be the mantle for Easter and spring. We'll see how I'm feeling as the week goes on. This has been a rough video for me to produce because I keep coughing and, you know, blowing my nose and whatever. So, but hopefully as each day passes, I'll get better and better. I know I will. And we'll get on with things over here in Spotsylvania, Virginia. I did want to take a minute to show you my new Color Street nails. And they turned out really pretty. I love them. And Ellen, my consultant, if you're interested in Color Street, is right down in the description box all the time too. So anyway, that's it for this one. I'm going to close it out now because I need to start editing and getting this up for you this evening. So I am going to close it out and say thank you all so much for stopping in here. Thank you guys for those of you who helped me get up over 33,000 subscribers. I'm there. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. My next goal was 34,000. Love to see that, you know, sooner than later. Thank you guys so much, though, who hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit the notification bell. Hit like, share with your friends and family, and come and join me for this little trip around the year as we go around through through our home and decorate for the seasons and do crafting and take vacations and whatever else. So anyway, I hope all is well with everyone. And for those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love you all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around. And I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. With all that said, I'll just say, until next time, and y'all take good care. Bye-bye.